NFL insider Shedeur Sanders is not a lock to make Cleveland Browns roster. Following the NFL draft, the Cleveland Browns found themselves in quite a quarterback situation. Taking Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel pairs them with two veterans, Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett, as OTAs just underway. At some point, somebody is going to have to be released before the season begins. NFL insider James Palmer believes there is a chance Sanders could be the only left off the roster. He said the fifth-round pick is not a lock to make the Cleveland Browns. Given where he was taken in comparison to Gabriel, the possibility is there, even if Palmer does not think the move is ultimately made. Fifth-round picks are not a lock to make the roster, Palmer said. So no, I don't think he is 100% a lock. I think he is one of the highest-selling jerseys in the NFL right now. I think that sometimes plays a part popularity. I hate to say it, but it does sometimes, especially in the eyes of the owners. But you don't draft a guy in the third round, Gabriel, and cut him. I think one of the two, Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco, will make the team. I think Shedeur is not a lock to make the roster. Do I think he does? Yes. Palmer also touched on the money situation facing Cleveland when looking at the older guys. Around $4 million is invested in both Flacco and Pickett. Letting one of them walk would not be too big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, likely whoever winds up losing the competition to start. Flipping back to Sanders, early impressions are being made. Stats from OTA usually are worth a grain of salt, but ESPN Cleveland tracked all four quarterbacks on Wednesday. Sanders wound up having the best stats of the bunch, completing 7 of 9 throws with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. But all things considered, it's just day 1 of OTAs. There's plenty of reps to go around in the coming days, weeks, and even months. There's a long time between now and August 27 at 4 p.m. ET. Rosters will be cut down to 53 men by then, and one of the league's biggest storyline will be surround who the Browns decide to cut ties with. Palmer's take on the situation: Shedeur Sanders probably is on the right side, but far from a guarantee at this moment. The rain beat down on Berea, Ohio, soaking the practice field of the Cleveland Browns. The sky was slate gray, the kind that made every helmet look dull and every breath feel heavier. On the far side of the field, a group of quarterbacks cycled through passing drills. Among them was Shedeur Sanders. He wasn't wearing the flashiest cleats. He wasn't grinning or jawing like he used to at Colorado. This wasn't Boulder, and he wasn't playing under the broad, magnetic shadow of Coach Prime, his father. This was the NFL, and here, every rep was a fight. Again, barked quarterbacks coach Mike Wilks. He didn't need to say who he meant. Everyone knew. Shedeur lined up, took the snap, and dropped back. The timing was good, the release tight, and the ball spun beautifully through the rain to the receiver's hands, only to be swatted away at the last second by a hungry cornerback trying to make a name for himself too. Wilks blew the whistle. "Step it up, Sanders. We don't have room for maybe." The news had broken early that morning. NFL insider Rick Thorne had gone live on the Blitz Zone. Sources say Shedeur Sanders is not a lock to make the Cleveland Browns' final 53-man roster. There's real concern within the organization about his adjustment to pro schemes, pocket presence, and frankly, whether he's earned his spot or been carried by name recognition. This isn't college ball. This is the league. By noon, the story had gone viral. Every sports outlet was dissecting every snap Shedeur had taken in training camp. Was he too slow reading defenses? Too reliant on movement? Could he handle the speed of NFL edge rushers? And inevitably came the question everyone whispered but few dared to say outright: